Hello and welcome to chapter 10 of Bookish Babes After Dark. Today's episode is Promises and Pomegranates by Sav R Miller.
Stunning!
It is like the most stunning cover.
Mm-hmm. I'm so sad that I'm sort of sad, but I'm not, because these are the indie covers, and then they're now being redone because she's been taken on by a publisher. I'm so glad that she has been taken on by a publisher.
Well,
but these are so nice. Pretty. I think it's nice. Pretty much the same. It's just like a different font.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is the series complete? So
I still need to read the rest of this.
I think I have all of them.
I've read the rest of them.
I have not.
6?
Yeah.
Just pause for it. Goodreads.
Just gotta go on Goodreads.
This is information I need to know.
Because there's Promises and Pomegranates. There's Liars and Liaisons. There's Virtues and some. The one where
Virtuosos.
That's the one where he comes in the lotion.
Love that.
Oaths and Omissions is number 3. Arrows and Apologies is number 4. Souls and Sorrows is number 5. And Lies and Liaisons is number 6.
Yeah.
So I do have all of them. Phew. I was worried about I'd have to buy
the rest.
Now, but I do have all
I just remember the one where he comes in the lotion.
Yeah.
That shit's ingrained in my memory. That ain't leaving.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. Because it's in the woods, isn't it? Some of that one.
Yeah, she's like in a cabin in the woods and he's like, you know what? Stalk a bitch.
I'm going to give you some of my baby juice.
Pretty much.
So, as always, we're going to go through our checklist of things we want in a book. Also known as triggers.
Yes.
So we have child abuse / grooming. And then also grooming. Forced marriage, forced drugging, kidnapping, blood play, knife play, degradation, violence, physical and attempted sexual assault, scarification, don't know how you say that one, torture, and graphic sexual scenes.
Nice.
The blurb. So, Dr. Cal Anderson assumes his heart worked at some point in his life, but at 32 years old, the organ in his chest seems to play a mechanical role at best. His cold, emotionless existence gives him an edge as a fixer and in-house physician for the mafia, while his judgment is impartial and complication-free. Until Eleanor Ritchie, Eleanor Ritchie, his boss's 20-year-old daughter, sorry, I added the 2 on there. After admiring the heartless doctor from afar most of her life, Eleanor catches him in a moment of weakness, and the pair shares a night of passion as they attempt to work each other from their systems. Only the night seems to have the opposite effect. Eleanor is no longer a simple temptation to Cal, but a necessity. An obsession. One he won't let stand in his way of... What? Apparently I can't read. One he won't let anyone stand in his way of, even if that means crashing her wedding to another man, forcing her hand in marriage and stealing her away to the corrupt island he resides on. Alone with the man of her nightmares for the first time ever, Eleanor starts to chip away at the layers of ice surrounding his hardened heart. But the warmth and depravity from her new husband may not be worth the secrets unveiled or the lives that will forever be altered.
I fucking love this dude, mate.
Yeah.
Cal is unhinged.
Dr. Death.
I know.
So as always, overall rating.
I would give this a 4.5.
Would you?
Yeah. I rated it 4 the first time. I think it's just because I sort of like breezed over it. I didn't really take in what was going on. I don't know why I wouldn't give it a 5, but I would give it a 4.5. It was... I like it. It's good. It's decent. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I was a 4.5 as well. I was a 4 the first time I read it. And then I was like, actually, yeah, you know what?
It's kind of better than I thought.
It's kind of better than I remember. And I kind of forgot how unhinged Cal was. So yeah, mine was a 4.5. Again, don't know why it's not a 5. I think it's just...
I struggled to connect to it a little.
I think the ending is the reason why I didn't think it was a 5. It sort of wraps up really nicely where they're on the beach and they have kids. Nice into the sunset, and I'm nice. Like, because that's the epilogue. But whereas before that, it was just sort of like,
it was just a quick like switcheroo, isn't it?
She like she comes back because Cal's given her divorce papers.
Yeah,
And then,
and she's like, excuse me.
She's
and then
like,
2 pages later, it's...
The nice.
Yeah, 2 pages later, they're like, oh look, we have kids.
I dig this woman even more.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like,
went down to Pound Town and
Right, just straight in there.
out the kids
well,
came.
that's the thing. It was like, why the fuck are you giving them divorce papers? I don't know. Do you want to bang on the table? Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Because she was miffed. She's like, excuse me, what the fuck are these? But then she gave him the inclination that she was leaving, so what do you expect?
She's the one that left at the ballet.
Yeah.
Exactly. Left
You got your kicks given to you there, also.
Yes, you do.
And then he was like...
Goodbye.
Anyway, rewind. What was your rating?
My rating, so the first time I read this, I gave it a 3 stars. The second time I read it, I gave it a 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I would say that there's something about this that I just cannot connect to. Like,
Is there
even the
something
second
missing?
time I read it, I read like a third of it, and then went and read another book, and then came back.
Couldn't stick to it.
Yeah. So even though it is a good book, there's just something about it, and I can't put my finger on it.
I think that's
That-
why I can't give it a 5 stars.
Yeah.
I do think that Sav's writing, though, is something that you either agree with or you don't.
Yeah.
Because, like, from like reading the rest of the series, it's written in the same sort of way, where
Yeah.
it's all sort of goes like this.
Yeah, it is very up and down, isn't it?
But no, I get where you're coming from with it, because it took me like a week, I think, to read it.
I think I was like that.
I think I also read a book. I also read a book in between.
So it is good. Like it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Like the story's great,
Yeah.
and like the writing.
There's something
the-
missing, and
there's
we
just
don't
some-
know what it is.
Yeah, something about it that my brain was just like. No.
I could read this and then not read it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
For me, for 5 stars, I have to constantly think about it.
Yeah.
It has to be like life changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah. That's when
just
I
keep
give the
thinking
5
back-
stars out.
I just keep thinking about that sick love.
Yeah,
I think if it
so-
didn't do that to me, that it doesn't really.
that is your standard.
If it's not changing my ways,
Then it's not a
I
5 star.
don't want it.
So I feel like we could do like a brief overview of the book for the people.
For the peeps.
For the people.
For the peeps.
Because obviously the back, the blurb, kind of told you.
You don't get much about the encounter beforehand.
No.
You just
No,
know
'cause
that they've slept together.
That's
One
in
There's one before this, isn't
Yeah.
Sweet
there?
Sin,
I
is
read-
it?
Yeah. I read
Yeah.
that.
That's because you're meant to read that before
Yeah.
you read. I haven't read it.
I have not.
I just dived straight in with this one, and I literally read the rest of the series whilst I was on holiday for like 2 weeks, and I read the rest of them whilst I was away.
Yeah.
Oh, I have read Sweet Swin.
Sweet Swins?
Sweet Swin.
Sweet Swim.
Sweet Sin.
So they bang in that.
Talk today. Yeah, so basically he takes her virginity, but it's pretty hard going, and like he gives her that K that likes card and
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
he? It's like you know,
Just one time.
pretty
Nitty gritty.
yeah for a
For a
The
virgin.
first time.
for a first time.
Yeah.
But to be
Who
honest,
first go?
if we think back to That's Sick Love,
Ah,
with
that was her first time.
Bridie's first time,
Yeah,
that was
that was brutal.
not the easiest of things to go through.
It's not the nicety that you expect.
No.
And I think that's the thing with just like some of these books that we've read. Like a lot of the FMCs are like virgins.
Yeah. What is the obsession with that?
But
To
then
be fair, I do like a virgin FMC.
but you think about
And I
it.
don't. I think it's because she is so vulnerable.
She's so innocent.
Yeah.
She has
And
no
the
idea.
man comes in and he's like, I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, so I like that aspect to it. I just don't like it when they like obsess over it.
Yeah.
And they're
Like, oh yeah, Hyman's still intact.
Yeah. And I think the thing I don't like about it is that, well, this is getting very off topic, so
It's
apologies.
still-
but,
she's-
Bloops,
yeah.
babies, bloops.
But like, so many people in books have this first time where it's like really painful and it's like
Yeah.
really thingy and there's blood everywhere, and I'm just like, when I think back to my first time, I didn't even fucking Like there was
I wasn't like that.
no, there was nothing like that. It wasn't painful. It wasn't like I was just like,
yeah, but these
I was
got
very young and
fucking
didn't know
Loch
what-
Ness monsters
fucking-
in the
yeah.
pants.
Horses and all that.
But I just always think like, what's with the drama?
Yeah.
I just think
Why
like
are you crying?
with a lot of the like their first scenes, the guys just go full frontal at it,
Yeah.
and that's it. You don't get the, oh god, we're both quite new to this
Yeah.
type of thing.
You know. Yeah, but they go like fucking knee deep, don't they, first time, so.
Yeah,
I just don't.
You know. She took it quite well.
she did.
She did. So yeah, basically that happens, and then because obviously they're in the mafia, of course they do arranged marriage.
I fucking love an arranged marriage.
Obviously.
I do like an arranged marriage.
And then Cal decides,
It's a gate crash.
nah, I'ma have her. So he
Unalive.
kills the other guy.
Well, he blackmails him, didn't he? He's
Yeah.
like, oh no, I'm being blackmailed.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
He
what will
blackmails her
I
dad.
do?
Yeah, he blackmails her dad, being like, oh shit, we're being blackmailed. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to marry her now.
Oh.
And then goes in, knocks
will
off
I
the other guy, and then forces her to marry him.
Whilst the dead dude's still there.
Yeah, she's tucked up in bed.
Yeah. And
Sleep
then
tight, love.
yeah, and then they go to this island that he lives
He just
in.
whisks her away, doesn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
He's like, come on, get your bags.
Well, he drugs her, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she accepts. She
like-
fully accepts it. She's like,
She was like waiting for it though.
yeah,
Like, insert here.
Like,
I know.
she was waiting
She
for him
secretly
to.
wanted
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Who
Yeah.
wouldn't?
But it turns out she don't like flying, so it's a good thing, isn't it?
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they go to this island, and I think this is the bit where I'm a bit because a lot of that bit where she's at the island, nothing actually really
No.
happens.
No.
No, she gets fucked with a bit with
Yeah.
guys sent by a
Dad.
mum or a dad.
Yeah.
And then it all sort of everything really kicks off when they go back to Boston.
Yeah.
And then
And-
even then, it's only the ballet, really.
Well, it's
Well,
the
it's
and
all that with
the
her,
meal
Her
mother.
mum. Yeah, but
and the fact that
that's-
her mum groomed Cal.
yeah.
Which I did feel bad for Cal.
I did. He's very cold-hearted all the way through, but I like his inner monologue of like he knows, like deep down, he's got a bit of a little thing for her, you know,
Yeah.
and he's just like,
Yeah.
not
Doesn't
that.
show at all.
No.
No. Yeah, and then that kind of happens, and then they
What?
reconcile 2 pages before the epilogue. So that's a brief
Eleanor,
overview of the
she's
book.
just so fucking bored. She's so bored.
So it was that's the
Like
gloves. It's that's the glove now. There's nothing can top it.
Yeah.
And if
Now
it doesn't reach it,
Now I'm thinking about it more and more. I just keep thinking maybe my original thing of 3 stars was correct.
That's correct.
Because actually, when I think about it, it was written very well, and there was a lot of back and forth and banter between the two of them, and hating on each other but fucking each other, and
I just
All
like
of
how
that.
fucking filthy he is.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yes.
that's what.
This is very like Spice plot.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Oh yeah,
like
no plot,
just
just spy. Yeah, just Cal being like, I really shouldn't
because you
touch
don't
her.
actually. They don't really go into the mafia side of things.
No,
No.
I think that's what I wish
like
they did.
yeah, I sort of wanted to know.
So
like,
they sort of
They
dip
just
into
touched
it
on it a little
later
bit.
on in the series.
yeah,
Mm.
But a lot of it is kept kind of like hush hush.
Yeah.
I wanted more of like Cal doing his little like side jobs in his little like
Ooh.
murder shed.
Yeah.
Like
oh yeah, you put them scrubs on, bitch.
Every time I close my eyes, I see you spread out and bleeding beneath me. Your sweet little pussy weeping, just waiting to get fucked.
oh,
I actually
Yes,
did.
sir.
hello.
When I was reading this, I did a TikTok. You know, one of those trends where you go to like a page. I actually remember it's page 113.
Oh yeah.
And the first line is like describes you or some shit like that. So I went to page 113, and the first line in it is, "Has my slutty little wife been walking around all day hoping to get fucked?" I was like, yes.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
have.
sir.
But it is the whole my wife thing.
Yeah.
That makes me fucking fold like a deck chair. No! Fucking see
Puddle.
it. Bring me
Puddle.
back.
There's something about a possessive kind
Yeah.
of like
And he's like that all the way through it.
My wife is, to me, the same as mine.
Yeah. It's very sort of like that. No, that's
Mine.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
But he's very sort of happy about the fact that it's like, I'm married to that. That is my wife, and he's so happy about it.
Because I think a lot of the time when you've got like an arranged marriage trope or, you know, something like that, it tends to be that the relationship develops before they get married and then they get married when it's genuine. However, in this case, it's forced marriage
straight
and then the relationship happens.
See, I also like with going back to the whole like my wife thing. I like it where it's sort of like it's the sarky at the start. It's like my wife, and then at the end it's like no, that's my
no, it really
wife.
is.
It's like you can tell
I'm
the
not
switch,
lying.
and it's like yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Because she's constantly like, no, this wedding's a farce. You know, we're just in it for a deal, and he's like, no. He's like, I'm in it for the long run.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I feel like you're lying.
A little bit.
I feel like there could have been like more with the backstory as well, you know, like with Violet and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So you
learn
more about Violet in the other books.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you have to read the whole series.
Yeah.
You do to find out about like all like the side characters with
You just
Violet
dip in and out of it.
and Jonas and like I fucking love Jonas's book.
Which one's that?
That is it's the oh my god, which one is it? It's
I can get it up.
I'm pretty sure she almost stabs him with a
Love that.
with a paintbrush. Oh god, which book is it? Which one is it?
I'm having a look.
She'll have an issy fit until she knows.
I will. Let me know.
She just needs to know.
Oaths and Omissions.
Yeah, because she almost stabs him with a paintbrush, I think.
That's fair enough.
Because he like sneaks up on her.
That's fair enough.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? You deserved it.
Yeah, you asked for that.
Yeah.
You absolutely
I
asked for
rate?
that.
So I rated the second one 4 stars. And the third one 4 stars, so they must be good.
Yeah.
They must be better.
If I rated
Not that this is shit.
Because I read them one after. No, it's not. But I read them one after each other. But I read.
And that's the thing. I feel like
this third, fourth,
the story develops as you read
That's
more
the
of
thing
them.
with the first book series, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to
push through it. It's like ACOTAR.
Yeah.
Push through that book.
Whereas I rate that 5 star.
Yeah, you've
I
got
think
it.
3.5, 4.
Mad Diner.
That's like going in a dry vagina.
New kink unlocked.
Yeah, that's you've just got to push through, haven't you, and just hope that you get to cervix. But
Exactly.
you know what can you do?
I don't think Tamlin could find a clit if you tried.
No, because he's fucking good at
balls too
fucking fiddling into.
His balls too big and you'd probably rip it off. by accident.
I really are.
It's
God,
alright. Plays a mean fiddle, doesn't it? That gave me the biggest fucking ick of life.
Yeah.
Ick to fuck.
But that I've never been more embarrassed.
No.
For someone. Second
Yeah.
time embarrassing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, "Bleh."
Brother.
Like, fucking stop.
Stop now. What was your favourite part of the book? Least favourite part of the book? I think we can all agree the favourite part is the spice.
Yeah, but I also
It's fucking great.
I also like so it's like the internal monologue-y bits, you know, where they're all in italics.
Oh yeah.
I underlined quite a lot
Yeah, so did
of those. It's like the whole sort of like nod to Hades and Persephone and that type of thing.
That is cute.
That's
And like her garden not growing, I was like,
Yeah.
because do you know what? I've never ever read any of the Greek mythology stuff. So the only thing that I have to relate to is Touch of Darkness.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
The garden.
it's the same, the garden. Therefore, that must be in the actual myth.
That must make sense.
You know, and the fact that she was stolen.
Turns out my flowers do work.
Turns out I just needed to like him.
Yeah, that was the problem.
I should have got a grow bag.
Yeah. Bit of rose feed.
Yeah, tomato plant food.
Can nip out to garden centre, babe.
I'm just going
Back
to
in a
bed
bit.
because your soil's dry as fuck.
Oh no, you don't want to go bents.
Cost you a fortune.
Exactly.
Don't bother.
Inside joke for anyone that lives around here.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
viewers will have no idea what we're going on about.
I've got no idea.
This one's not again. She mows her own grass though.
I do.
She does.
Depends how you want
And
to
it's,
take that.
and it's a lot of grass.
Independent woman, mate. Independent woman.
You were like, take that how you want, and I was like, it's a lot of
It's
grass.
a lot of grass.
I meant her garden, like her actual garden.
Not a lady garden.
Not seeing that.
No, we had enough of lady gardens and love sockets in the last episode, alright?
Can't comment on a lady garden personally, but
You've got to get rid of them edges.
Fucking hell.
you got to mow the lines in.
That's
Landing strip.
fucking bows of hours.
You decided to go checkerboard this time.
Oh my god.
I didn't know if you got the space for that.
I'm fucking huge.
Look at the surface area.
Fatter you are, more surface area in it.
Square meters have you got? Land here. You can just see someone going.
Oh shit, no, stop! Stop!
You're too near the clit.
Back it up now, back it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, right, well.
You got any other questions?
About what?
So,
My fucking face is killing me.
Oh, my tummy hurts.
I've got bellyache.
that reminds me of Winnie the Pooh. I used to have a huge Winnie the Pooh teddy, and if I pressed his belly, he goes, I've got a rumbly tumbly.
I might shit myself.
Right, back onto the podcast.
Okay.
So which scene specifically stuck with you the most? For me, it was the ballet.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Well, then
that's
again,
a
I
bit of
like
a-
where they're in the
I like
in
the
the shower.
You what now in the shower?
In the shower.
Did I?
Because he's fully dressed.
Yeah. And she's like stalkers, and he's like, oh, I'm a recut open that cake because he like bites her.
Yeah, see that obviously
Because
wasn't
he's got a
memorable
thing
to
for
me.
not getting undressed.
Yeah.
because of her mum.
Yeah, which is kind of like,
She's her mum, isn't it?
it is her
Yeah.
mum, yeah. Fucking bitch.
That did that to him.
Yeah.
Can't remember what though.
She stabbed him.
My memory,
Yeah,
yeah, that was it.
just
My
one time.
memory must be declining.
Again.
Again.
Yeah, I was doing real well.
You were on a roll.
We were on a roll.
We had a 9-week streak, and now I'm back to the beginning.
She can't remember shit.
Like a restart.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh.
Mine
Yeah, they're in the
was
shower.
definitely the ballet.
Oh yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
think it was just like, it was a literal hate fuck.
That was hate fucking to the nth degree.
But also
Delicious.
public sex to the like the
Yeah.
extreme.
Yeah.
And
Like-
Mum's literally in the other
Yeah,
side.
in a box in a theatre where everyone can hear you and her family are in the box next to you.
It's the fact that he's like, make sure no one disturbs us, and the person at the side is like, you do know that you can't do that, and he's like, here's $1,000, shut your mouth.
Yeah,
Shut
so
your
like
face.
it's a £1,000 fine.
And he's like,
yeah.
here's 5, deal with it.
Take
this,
it.
this is a prepayment of
And
the fine.
there's your compensation.
Yeah, we will be doing that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've already pre-booked it.
Goodbye now.
She just doesn't know
Prepaid.
it.
Reserved for Dr. Death. So, do you have a favourite quote? Specifically, I already said mine because my favourite quote was the one on page 113.
That's not that.
Sorry. That made me laugh. And you're going to wish you hadn't opened that door. By the time I'm done with you, I'll have pumped you so full it'll be seeping out of your pores. You're going to sweat me.
Sweat me.
So, I liked This is, I think it's from Cal's... Yeah, it's from Cal's POV. And he says, every decision I've ever made in my adult life has been carefully coordinated after extensive consideration. I don't take risks unless I'm sure of the outcome. My words to Eleanor all of those weeks ago pop up fresh in my mind. Proof that even back then I was trying my best to be honest with her. I couldn't give her all the details, but I tried. Like, he was trying for her.
You could genuinely tell that he was...
Yeah.
He did like her.
Yeah.
Like, right from the start, he just didn't know how to act.
But I think he was still so in his head because of what her mum did to him.
Yeah. He was very much trapped there, wasn't he?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
He thought he was in love with her mum, but she was just using him.
Yeah. What a bitch. What a bitch.
You got your bit. You found one?
I have. It's quite like it.
Fire away.
And yeah, it's literally after. So Cam and the mum, they've obviously had that bit of a ding dong.
Bit of a tiff.
Yeah, Elena's gone. You know, she completely walks out, which hats off to her.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then this Karen's like, she starts to realise, you know, oh, I'm sorry, and this and this. You know, and he's just like, if I could blow your brains out, I absolutely would, you. And it's like, it's his inner monologue again. And he basically says, losing her never felt like being dismembered or having the blood drain right from your body, creating a loneliness unlike anything I've ever known. It never felt like spending your life as a sinner and finally getting a taste of heaven, only to have it ripped right out from beneath your fingertips. But it takes a woman like Elena to elicit feelings like that. It requires kindness and warmth, not the kind of fires lit just for the hell of it, but the kind of flames that flourish with passion and understanding that just a touch of darkness. It's her innate goodness that makes the loss fucking unbearable. Without her, I feel like one half of a soul existing aimlessly, waiting for the earth to reclaim me, the way I have so many others. And I'm just like...
Oh, Cal.
Do you need a tissue?
Do you need a cuddle?
Yeah.
I'll give you one. They're free.
Yeah, I found this one. Along the same lines as the other one. What is it? Is my cock not enough for my slutty little wife? More, I croak. I'm trying to go slow. I don't need slow, I say. I wasn't doing it for you, little one. Good little wives need good fuckings, and I've been neglecting you, haven't I? And she goes, God, yes. Yes, Jesus, please, right there. And then he says, no saviours here, just me, your husband, dragging you to hell with him.
Fucking husband card.
Can't wait till someone says that to me.
I love that.
I'm your husband. Get on your knees.
Next year, baby. Next year. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
To be honest though, if someone said, if my partner said that to me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
I know. You're embarrassing. Sorry.
So, how do you feel about the arranged marriage trope?
Love it.
Fucking love it.
I don't know what it
about?
is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is it about one?
I think it's the fact that, like, a lot of the time, they're both pushed into it.
Yeah.
And then, I feel like the guy always falls first. And it's like, instant fucking obsession for them. I think that's what I love.
Once he's got, like, you know, when they start living together, and obviously he sees more of, like, his arranged wife and how she is behind everything else, they become so compliant with everything that the wives want to do.
Because normally, they always have a preconceived notion of how the wife is going to be.
Yeah.
Like, they're like a spoiled,
Yeah.
like, you know, because most of the time these are rich people.
Yeah.
They're like, she's like, oh, she's a spoiled little princess, always gets what she wants, and
Yeah.
then they move in with them and like...
And he's like, oh.
Actually,
I actually like you.
she's quite alright.
I'll keep her.
So I keep thinking, whenever I think of it, I think of King of Wrath.
Yeah, that is arranged marriage, isn't it?
Yeah.
I preferred Guy.
Gosh, you did.
I'm not ready yet.
Of course you
The
would.
fucking nerdy one.
I know.
It's the nerdy one.
He's slutty though, isn't he?
He's nerdy and he's dorky, but he's fucking filth.
He is.
Perfect.
Stunning. Everything that we want.
Exactly. So that wraps up Promises and Pomegranates.
It does.
All done and dusted.
Yeah.
Not to death.
That
Now
is,
retired.
he really fucking suits that as well.
He does.
Because he's got them them black gloves on, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for them things like that.
I thought he's a type of guy to walk around in, like, so not the full suit, just like the trousers and the shirt.
Will he have a waistcoat on?
No, I can't see a waistcoat. I see like a pea coat
Do you?
with like the collar.
Like a Peaky Blinder? Nice.
That's how I see. That's how I see Cal.
Classic.
Oh yeah.
I can't give you any like visual representations this time.
Like a pocket watch.
Oh fuck yeah! He seems like the type of bloke to have a pocket watch.
But he hates things ticking, so...
Yeah.
No, yeah, he shoots his Rolex, doesn't he?
Bin this!
He seems
Fucking
like one of those guys
Fucking Beyblades it.
that we saw in Manchester that time.
Fuck off. I will never not see them.
Dead annoyed that you didn't re-point about.
Oh,
I know.
what a rookie mistake.
But it was the first time we'd met in person, wasn't it? We
Yeah.
couldn't be like, right, we need to go down the road.
Should have gone for cocktails.
Should have.
There was more of us coming, wasn't there? So. Damn it. Oh well. Right, moving
Tipsy
on.
Pod's coming soon.
Yes! Yes!
You think we're unhinged now?
Pure shit.
Trying with a bottle of wine in us.
So, speaking of thrush count, we're not going to have one today.
We're not.
We're not. Because we're taking a slight detour from our usual running order.
Yes.
We're not doing an unhinged book of the week this week.
We're not.
We're doing a book highlight of the week. So obviously, primarily we also have our own Instagrams and TikToks, and obviously we all arc read to authors. So we wanted to also swap out the unhinged book of the week sometimes for a book highlight of the week where we could maybe talk about an arc that we've received or something like that. So what we will say is, obviously normally with the unhinged books you generally aren't going to go and read them after we've spoken about them.
No.
I mean, you can if you really
yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
But I would not
We
recommend
have been asked for names of said
Yeah.
unhinged books.
I mean, last week's was Conquered by Clippy.
So traumatised by that fucking paperclip.
So this week I am going to talk to you guys about Until We Meet Again by Leah Rose.
Cute.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this because I can't really explain much without
Giving away the book.
giving away the book.
Brief it.
So, first of all I'll go through the blurb and then I'll go through some highlights and give you like a general gist of what's going on in the book. But obviously, slight spoiler warning, I guess, that
Yeah.
if you do listen to this, you may be going into it with more knowledge than you normally would. Proceed at your own caution. So the blurb is, so Zane, devastated by the loss of his twin sister, Zane vows to never allow another person into his heart until he meets a woman who instantly captivates him and possesses the power to break down all of the emotional barriers he has ever built. But there's only one problem. She's his student.
Nice.
Zane must decide whether to risk everything for love, but will Tessa's heart be too much for him to handle? Tessa. Virginal, beautiful, with an insatiable fire, Tessa no longer wants to miss out on what life has to offer. Little did she know that accepting an offer from a man she met online would lead her down a path she never expected. Not only is Zane passionate, domineering, and everything she's ever craved in a person, he's also her professor. Tessa is willing to risk everything for Zane, but when he can't give her what she needs, will she be able to risk her heart? So, tropes, I did mention them a couple of weeks ago when we did the book releases. But we've got good girl, forced proximity, age gap, tortured hero, insta-lust, she falls first, he falls harder. They're all great tropes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it is a fluffy book, so generally we don't do a lot of those on the pod.
You don't really get false proximity
In
a
fluff.
nice book.
Yeah. And like, you guys generally don't read a fluffy book.
No.
However, I was pleasantly surprised by how downright filthy this book was.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
The professor and student thing for me is...
So the thing is like, they don't realise. So basically, she decides, she's a virgin, as it mentioned. She's not really dated anybody, and she decides she's going to go on, I think her housemate loses her virginity, and goes on about it, and she's like, right, well, I was going to wait for someone special, but now I'm just going to kind of date, see what's out there, and I'm not
Fuck
that
it.
arsed.
Love that.
So she downloads this app, she starts talking to this guy, and then they go for coffee and they like hit it off, and the banter is instant. Like you feel the chemistry between them through the pages instantly.
Love that.
Yeah, like I was like, because it's her debut novel, I think. So I was like,
Shit.
Oh, this is alright.
this is real good.
You've done well.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Already.
So
Here's a gold star.
yeah. So then she meets. He's a teacher. She's a student. They know about the fact that they're a teacher and a student. They connect because they read a lot of books.
Love that.
We also love that. And then, yeah, one day she walks into a class and it turns out that the professor that they had was no longer working there, but the college was that bad at communicating it, none of the students knew that he was leaving.
Oh,
and then in walks,
some hunk of a man.
and she's like, shit, I know you.
Oh no!
I know you.
Oh.
And so then she freaks out and she's like, no, we can't do this. He's like, no, we can't do this. And then you go through like the angst of like
that tension beforehand.
Yeah.
If it's done well, is chef's kiss.
It's the only way that I can deal with a slow burn.
Yes.
So so when her friend's telling her about her first time or something, there's a highlight. This made me laugh, and I can't remember exactly what she was telling her, but the highlight was not because she got cum in her eye, which is admittedly not high on my list of fantasies, but still just above being peed on. Actually, it made me laugh so much.
You'd get pink eye off that.
But yeah, like
100%.
I mean,
Some
I'm
sort
saying
of infection.
that was on page 25 of the book.
Love that.
Page 35. If you want to see my cock, sweetheart, all you have to do is say please.
Please.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
But he's so domineering.
Sold.
It's so good. Like, so I'm just gonna read you quotes now. Like this is
People
a case of
read books off
quotes.
exactly. So I will read the quotes, and then you want to go.
You
read
can
it.
decide.
You have no idea how badly I want to fuck the brat out of you, Tessa. So don't ever say that to me again.
Sold.
Just because I can't be with you doesn't mean anyone else gets to. And when something belongs to me, it's mine. So tell me, Tessa, where the hell are you?
So this is on KU, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's over there! Shit!
In a matter of seconds, he's gone from fucking my mouth and giving me a hand necklace to a domesticated man with his shit together.
That's what we like to see.
There's more.
Oh.
I wouldn't use the word fuck to describe what I'm about to do to you, sweetheart. His lips brush against mine as he murmurs, consume, adore, wreck, fucking destroy. Those are the things I'm going to do to you.
I'm wide open.
Wow.
You taste like my dirty little whore. He caresses my throat and I let out a soft moan. Now get in the house so I can fuck you like one.
Yes.
Look
yes.
at me running.
Yes,
Look at me
sir.
go. Unlock the front door.
Give us the keys.
Come on then. I'll break in if I have to.
Yeet through a window.
Give me your panties. What? You're a fucking brat and I want your panties.
I'll tell you
hate
what.
the word
yeah, I was just gonna say but then I'd hate
be
the
like-
word knickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me your briefs.
Give me an Ix, love. That's like what my mum would do when I was a kid. Oh, just pass us your Ix. I'm
Pass
just
your
putting the
nicks. I know. There's no nicer
I'd be like, if someone said that to me, I'd be like,
pants.
yes, mum. This
Okay.
is wrong.
I don't like
You can watch them if you want.
Yeah. And there was just so there was so much of that, but then also you've got this undercurrent of obviously his twin sister died, and he just didn't know what to do
He's
with
got
himself.
vicious trust issues.
Yeah, because he was like,
He's still
essentially,
quite vulnerable.
yeah, like she was his identity because they were just
Yeah.
together all the time. And then there's some really cute quotes at the end, which I really love these ones. You give me a reason to live while also giving me something I'd die for, and I need you by my side until I take my last breath.
I'll cry.
Yeah, I'd cry at that.
Yeah. And then this one. this to me sums up perfectly what your partner should be, in my opinion. And this is just a general piece of life advice.
Give it to us.
He's more than just my husband. He's my peace, my heart, my safe place, and my home.
I will cry again.
Yeah.
If your partner is not that,
I'm sorry, you shit, eh?
then I'm not the person for you.
No.
And
I like it.
Yeah.
so overall, fucking
That does
read
sound like a bit to me, that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm giving it a little bit of a
Yeah,
go.
as a little gap filler.
Yeah.
Fucking read it.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
what Mummy says.
Yes, Mum.
It came out 2 days ago, but by the time you see this,
It will
have
already
been out
be
for a while because
in
we
the
filmed
world.
quite well in advance. But for you guys, it's on KU.
Nice.
For you guys, it's on KU.
Nice.
There is the next one is coming out shortly.
Oh.
Because she did a little, put it on the story today on Instagram. She did
Just a
a
little-
cover reveal.
I did see.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
a little snip.
little sneak peek.
I like it.
So yeah, it's fantastic, but I cannot convey how
Yeah. It's
good
so hard in
it
it
was.
to like...
yeah.
Unless you can experience it for yourself, then there's no amount of words to tell someone how good a book is unless they willingly
Yeah.
go and read it.
Yeah.
But I think this is what I love about reading, with the fact that it is so subjective.
Yeah.
Like, because some of the stuff that like I've read that I fucking love, I know that you two wouldn't enjoy.
Yeah.
I
Well-
could say that with...
However,
Case in
I read
point-
some dodgy ass shit.
Case in point with Sin. It's Sin. Skin.
Skin.
fucking love that book.
The more and more I think about it, the more and more I despise it.
Yeah.
Not the writing.
The-
Audrey is insane at writing, and it was a good book.
Just
in
the
that respect.
theme.
It's the themes.
I'm just like,
I'm so ready for the next one.
I'm actually a little bit scared of the next one.
I think that's what she wants.
Yeah. I'm still gonna read it.
I'm so going to
Exactly.
traumatise myself.
so yeah, that was until we meet again. Leah Rose. So last of all,
I'm down for
as
that.
always, we have our book releases from the 23rd to the 29th of June.
Ooh.
So we have a novel love story by Ashley Poston, who's the author of The 7-Year Slip, which I've seen all over TikTok.
I've seen it, yeah. I don't think I've read any of those though.
No, I've not
haven't.
read it.
Am I just on the other side of TikTok?
We've got the dark
Yeah.
side.
But I think I probably wouldn't read it because I've seen a lot of people like it, but a lot of people dislike it.
Yeah,
so I
it's
think
very hit and miss.
Yeah, I think it's one of them. But I couldn't find any tropes anywhere for it, which is obviously what we normally say to the people. But just like a slight bit of wording that I managed to put together from the blurb. But it sounds like it's got like a slight magical theme to it.
Okay.
So a literature professor finds herself in like a quaint town because a car breaks down. Sounds like a Hallmark movie.
It does.
But everything seems like a little bit unfinished. And it's
Right.
described as though like the author of the story never finished it. Like it's an
Okay.
unfinished story. And then she goes into this bookstore and there's a grumpy bookstore owner.
Of course.
And he doesn't want her to finish the story.
Oh.
But she has this feeling that the story of this town and her story
Is
interconnect.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Yeah, so
confusion for me, that.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of brain power. I ain't got none of that.
But it seems the town's happy ever after is wrapped up in her own.
Ah.
So yeah.
Does anybody die?
I don't know.
Is there any dick?
Pass.
Fair enough.
Which is what you'll do if there is none.
Yeah. No. I've read some thriller stuff with nothing in it.
Yeah, but there's at least some like thriller.
Yeah.
I want to do
You
an
know,
Uno
this-
reverse on that.
Finish town or the dick.
Pick up 10 cards. No.
Oh, when you push the button on the thing and
Yeah.
you about the whole deck at you, like,
There you go.
That's
All
too
right,
fancy. It's normally just a pack of cards in the middle.
It's
to pick up.
I don't even know if you can buy the machine now, but
That's too old school, that.
that's how you play, you know, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wraps up today's chapter.
Chapter
Yes.
10.
Chapter 10. We've done a whole 10 of them.
I know.
I think we've peaked. We've peaked and then we can just go higher now. We can just fucking...
No, but that's not the peak. The peak's when it comes down again.
We're not going down.
You never
We've got... This is Everest. We've got here to this landmark. We need to go.
Yeah. So we just don't want to peak yet.
We've got to X flag. We need to keep going.
Whichever body we land on.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
That was really dark. Oh, God.
And on that note, speaking of peaks, we would like to peak.
Please.
And to do that, we need your support.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
please.
Peaks all round.
Yeah.
That's it.
Please like, comment, share, everything.
Subscribe,
listen,
please.
because it will help us to peak.
That's it.
And you can keep up to date with us on all of our social medias, which we are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify, and Facebook.
You already said that, but yeah, well done.
Yeah?
Anywhere that you get the Tinterweb.
Apart from Twitter or X.
X.
Nah.
X means nah.
I'm sorry. No, thank you.
X does not mean.
But we are so grateful for everyone that's actually followed us and interacted with us. Hopefully by this point we've hit 1K on TikTok. That'd be great. We're loving all of the comments that you guys are giving us over on all of our socials.
The fact that we can say whatever we want.
And people actually
agree. Yeah. The fact that my theories have gone like fucking they're in the universe now, they're no longer in here, and I'm sort of like, oh god.
People can see into my brain.
No, it's amazing that we've managed to, like, a lot of people probably in our heads, we'd be like, oh, we're weird. Like,
yeah.
The amount of shit we spout,
we do
and then
say.
other people are like, these people are great.
Relatable.
Like,
shit.
So yeah, we absolutely love it.
Fun
and
times.
like always, tune in next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Slay my dudes.
See you next.